day 7, Rocky Mountain Race Week, final day. Final day of Rocky Mountain Race Week, it's here. Man, it's been a long trip. This is day 7. We are on our way back to Great Bend for the final racing, final time. This whole trip, it's been one heck of a good ride. So, for those of you that are wondering, standings wise, everything's been shaken up quite a bit. We entered the Ultimate Radial class. We knew we weren't going to be ultra competitive in it because that has cars that basically Cletus McFarland and Andrew Dodita, Clint Sadowski, the SSLS truck or the LSSS truck. But the way things have shaken out is we are now sitting in 5th place. We are just about 10th behind 4th place, and that guy's run very consistently 10.6, 10.7 all week. So he's probably going to run on the 10.6 today, we think. We don't know. Which would move us up into 4th place if we could pass him. But the guy that's in 2nd place is having a lot of problems. He has been thrashing on his car for 2 days now to try to get it, limp it to the end and make good passes and stay in 2nd place. If somebody in front of us falls out, us fighting for 4th would actually be us fighting for 3rd, and that actually takes home a trophy. So I did the math, and of course it's sketchy math, my sketchy math. If we run a 10.2.00, we should be able to jump the guy that's in front of us and move into 4th and possibly 3rd if somebody else breaks. 10.200 at the altitude of Great Bend in 103-degree heat in a car that has failed to run faster than a 10.5 all week because of altitude and heat is an extremely tall order. But that doesn't mean we aren't going to try. Will we hit it? I don't think so. But are we going to try and give it hell? Absolutely. So here we go. 250 miles, driving on route, 2 checkpoints, Great Bend, Kansas. Only racing 2 to 9 tonight, so we're cut down on when we can actually race. We're going to try. Electricity is being generated over in that direction. So we're still in Nebraska, which honestly looks somewhat like Kansas, but there's differences because Nebraska's not flat and it's got trees. These windmills are huge. We're actually about to be passing right next to one. That's a really big windmill. So what speed was that we just passed the track trailer at?
Fast enough that we didn't die.
What? So on your speedometer there, what speed are you at when the needle's straight up and down?
I don't know.
Because I know the needle was straight up and down for a moment there. What's the speed when the needle is straight up and down? Let's go, come on.
95?
95 miles an hour. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been deceived. I just happened to look over and I saw that it's 100 miles an hour when the needle's straight up and down. All right, checkpoint 1 done. Gonna continue on, hit up checkpoint 2. Well, here we are at the world's largest check egg, checkpoint number 2. Cars rolling in, everybody's hot. It's about 100 degrees out here. Next stop, track. Temperature high, fuel level low, fuel ethanol content low. Spirits, we're all right. A little tired, but we are tracking it down. Left the second checkpoint, trying to run the car almost completely out of fuel because we want to roll into Great Bend with not a whole lot of fuel in the tank to save on weight, and we want it to be very high ethanol content to get the most power out of the car that we can. So we are going to be running her dry.
What happened?
We ran out of fuel finally. Took long enough.
Yeah, I guess I can't say I never ran out of gas. Well, I guess I can say that I never ran out of gas.
Well, technically you never ran out of gas. We had plenty of fuel with us in the car, or in the trailer. So.
Yeah, well, there's a first for everything, I guess, right?
No, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. We're good now.
Cool. Alright, we are arriving back at Great Bend.
That is race week, road portion done.
Yes.
Just have to break the beams and then race week is officially complete. We've officially done it. But that's the road portion completely done and everything. Now it's time to turn the car over and try to go racing as soon as the lanes open up for us. All right, we got the car mostly turned around. We got the tires on it. Wheels are torqued. We got a bag of ice sitting on the intercooler. Something you don't see us do all that often, but we're doing it today to try to see if we can make our first pass count just as much as our last pass. It is extremely hot, and I can't talk with it. Anyway, hitch is off, and we actually have two plates that equal to about 35 pounds that I also took off the car that work for the hitch. They're a little bit more difficult to get off, which is why I haven't taken them off the other tracks. I still have to get the front seat out and the back seat out and some carpet and whatever else I can find. It's looking like a junkyard over here. David, our friend the V1, he's very close to third place in that stick shift, so they've gotten a little radical taking stuff out the car too. I think I see his trunk pan over there, and there's a seat missing. There's all kinds of stuff coming out of that car. So we are all doing whatever we can to get the best time humanly possible today. All right, they just called Gasser up to the lane, so we're next getting called. Car should be ready to go. I don't know how cool it is, but we're gonna make a good pass. Or we're gonna try die trying. Hot. On the event. All right, 1069. That guy that she ran next to ran a 1071. That is the guy that is just in front of us in the standings. He's in fourth. We're in fifth right now. So that's a good pass. It's something we can turn in. It's about the same that actually that guy that is in fourth place right now has been running all week. In order, if we want to try to pass him, we'd have to get 10-2, something like that. I don't think it's going to happen today. That's taking half a second off what we just ran. But I think we can get her down a little bit more. Sharon left a little soft on that. Car wasn't as cool as it could have been. As you know, I knew we were only 66 degrees in the IIT2s. And the boost was a little bit down from where we normally are. So a little bit of patience, a little bit of work. I think we can do this. How'd you feel about that?
Felt okay. It wasn't anything great. I could have sworn it shifted into fifth right after I passed the traps, but that's it is what it is.
Yeah, you lifted your foot. That's why it shifted to fifth.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we get one or two more passes when it gets a little bit cooler.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
We have something to turn in, and it's not awful comparatively.
Yeah. We won't go backwards in the standings now. So that's the good thing. So we're just gonna try again.
Yep.
All right, second run. Just ice the crap out of it. We're gonna be launching a little harder. Tire pressure is still the same, and it's just gonna hold on. Hold it. Woo! 1044. It's what we've been trying for all week. I like it. I'm happy with it. It's great. Now, if we get one more run, which I think we're gonna be able to get one more, we're gonna do something really stupid. And I'm gonna put those tire pressures really high. I'm not gonna tell her they're really high, but they're going up to 33 again. When they go to 33, she's either gonna blow them right off at the line, or if it hooks, which I hope it will, it should reduce that rolling resistance, and she might actually get the 10-2.
that last pass. Well, it might be a smidge better, but I don't think that was no 10.4 or even a 10.5. I'll be shocked. It's so hot. We're just having trouble getting those IT2s down. Holy shit! A 10.44! Oh, well, that color me surprised. I mean, we all know that I can do better than that, but holy shit. 10.44! 10.44! 10.44! Holy crap, I really didn't think it was that fast.
Hi.
Hey, 10.44! I didn't think it was that fast.
No?
I'm like, I don't know, the ice, it started creeping up again. I mean, I slammed it, it was 1600 RPM. I'm like, I don't know, maybe like a 10.59, I figured. And when I looked at this up, I'm like, holy. So,
All right.
best race week time so far.
Yep, and we should be able to thrash and get one more in. All right, it's about 9:30. They're closing down the track half an hour. They've only got one more pass left, maybe. We're about to drain the tank, ice the tank, throw the other bag of ice in there, head up to the lanes. There's the lanes right there. There's a few people in them, but by the time we get that done, it'll be about 10 minutes. We're hoping that lanes will have cleared out a little bit so we can get close to the front and kind of get it done. We'll see what happens. She's probably going to just spin off the line, but at this point we have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Takes him down. All right, as expected, a little too spicy with the tire pressures. Just kind of hoping that big burnout would help it stick, but 33 PSI was just too much in the tires. Kicked them off. It looked like it was gonna hold for a split second, and it just lit them off. Nothing we can do about it. That's gonna end our day though. We're gonna turn that 10.443. We're gonna take 6th place. We don't care. It was a blast. We'll see what Sharon thinks, but I'm sure she's gonna have the same opinion. Is probably going to be the best for today. It's worth a shot. We have officially, well, not yet. I haven't turned in my slip, but we are almost officially done with Rocky Mountain Race Week 1.0 or Race Week, whatever you want to call it. I am so proud of myself for driving the entire thing, even the mountains that I was super nervous about. It was actually a lot of fun. Awesome views and just a lot. It's so much fun. Anybody that's thinking about doing it, I recommend doing it 1000%.
Thank you guys so
For a
much.
split second, I thought it was gonna hook.
It
That's
bugged.
amazing.
But I spun, I waited, and then I like let out and tried to get right back in it, and it just kept
Fell.
nosing over.
Yeah. For a split second, I thought it was gonna hold that hit. Because it did for like maybe 5 feet, and then it just kicked them right off. Once the supercharger kicked in, the timing spiced up, it just kicked the tires.
Yeah.
But we knew that was gonna
Can't wait
happen.
to see the look on their face.
Got the 10.44.
We'll turn it in, we'll take 6th place, and we'll be happy with it.
Our route to
Let's go do that.
right past his
Going up, turning our slip.
A pass, my best pass for today was a 10.44. Hey guys, so we've officially finished Rocky Mountain Race Week. Turned in slips. They are actually doing award ceremony right now. We left just after our friend David with the V1. He had got third place, so awesome job to him. He did great this week. Really kind of tested the limits and did what he could to get third by like less than a thousandth from second place. So that was crazy, but where Jared's going to get the truck, it's like a half a mile down from the pits, so he's going to get that. So I figured I'd just come on here and just thank everybody who has followed along and watched our videos or liked or commented on pictures and on Instagram or Facebook. It really means a lot to us, you know, from when we started posting race week prep and all those videos till today. I don't know what it's at right now, but I know yesterday was like 120 subscribers, which is crazy, and I know that's like nothing compared to everyone out there, but we really mean a lot. It means a lot to us. So I hope that you guys stick around and continue watching the journey. We were talking to some people about some things that may be coming down the line. Who knows? I haven't made up my mind yet. But with that being said, the car did amazing. She pulled the trailer no problem, drove through the mountains no problem, went down the track. Wasn't her fault. You know, the air was just, she couldn't breathe. So it wasn't her fault that we went so slow, but we are going to be packing up here. You can see our pit area is just a hot mess. So I'm going to start packing stuff up while Jared brings the truck around so we can load everything up and head to the hotel, hang out with everyone just one last night before we head out back to North Carolina tomorrow. So once again, thank you so much for everything. We'll definitely have some more things coming up in the next few weeks, so we definitely hope that you stick around and watch. And if you haven't done so, like and subscribe. Bye.